Countrystyle Recycling is a total waste management solutions provider. Envar process and supply high-quality compost and biomass fuel. They operate in harmonious synergy, providing a complete, closed-loop alternative for food waste and compostable packaging, creating a closed-loop solution to recycling across Cambridgeshire. The two companies are working with Cambridge Bid to promote the recycling of food and compostable packaging within Cambridge city centre. More and more businesses across the county are embracing sustainability, and as part of this commitment, many food outlets have begun to use compostable packaging. Nana Mexico in Cambridge is one such business, as manager Lewis explains.
For us, sustainability isn't an option or a marketing tool. It is a moral obligation placed upon every business. Even if we didn't think that, our customers do. Using compostable packaging is a key part of this commitment.
There's a multitude of compostable products available for food packaging that's made from recycled and plant-based materials. It provides a brilliant solution to minimise the impact of single-use plastic and is a great alternative to traditional types of packaging that's made from oil and which takes 1,000 years to biodegrade. But these benefits do come with a condition, that being that it must be recycled in a very specific way.
So we learned that this vegware cup can be recycled with other plastics. While it is biodegradable, it is not just a matter of adding it to the compost heap. It needs to be processed in a certain way. The good news is that Countrystyle and Envar do just that.
Countrystyle Recycling is an approved waste management company for collecting compostable packaging like vegware alongside food waste in Cambridgeshire. The material is collected in these dual pod vehicles. Food waste and the compostable packaging goes into one pod. General waste or dry recycling goes into the other pod. This means there's no chance of any cross-contamination of materials. By collecting both materials in the same vehicle that both go to the same facility in St Ives means that carbon miles are kept at the lowest possible level.
Their entire operation is based just a few miles from where we are now. So the compostable waste is not being sent halfway around the country, putting more carbon than we are saving back into the atmosphere. It's brilliant that our customers will be able to use the dedicated food waste and compostable packaging bins in the city center to dispose of their Nana Mexico food packaging. Countrystyle Recycling will collect the waste and Envar will process it to create quality compost.
So, what happens to that material when it reaches Envar's composting facility? Let's take a look. The facility near St Ives is operated by Countrystyle Recycling sister company Envar. When the material arrives, it gets weighed before being unloaded in the reception hall. Here, it's inspected for contamination. That is, material that shouldn't be there, before being shredded. Then the process of biodegrading can begin. This starts inside these giant tunnels, using a process called in-vessel composting. The material is loaded inside and the door shut. As the decomposition starts to happen, the natural process generates heat, which is used to sanitize the material and accelerate the process. After about a week, the material is ready for the next stage. It's removed from the tunnels and placed into rows called windrows. Over a 7-week period, these rows are regularly turned, allowing air to reach all the material as it continues to decompose. After those 7 weeks, the material enters its final stages where it's screened once more to remove any remaining materials that shouldn't be there. And what's produced is a nutrient-rich, peat-free compost that's used in a variety of ways. Children at this school are learning about biology through plant growing, using the compost provided to them by Envar. This also exposes them to the concept of closed-loop recycling, composting food and compostable packaging to create compost, which is then used to grow more food. The children take seeds from the plants they grow to grow new plants in the compost that's been made from organic waste. But the majority goes to farms, where it's used to increase the yield and quality of the crops we eat. Crops that may also be used to make the meals we get served in compostable packaging. The leftovers and packaging going back into the process to make more compost. And repeat. A brilliant example of the circular economy in motion, in action, right here in Cambridgeshire.